Today, I am at the Tributary in Douglasville, and this is a new construction development out here in the heart of Douglasville. And I wanted to just show you all what options and opportunities they currently have going on. So we're going to tour this property here. This is their lowest price opportunity that's available right now. This is a 4-bedroom, 2.5-bath property with a little over 2,400 square feet. Very nice looking home. This development has some very good looking homes. I like the floor plans that they have. Reminds me of some of the properties that I've seen in Smyrna as well. It's a little loud out here, so I'm going to go inside and show you the property. But yeah, I hope that this will allow you to make a better decision if you're looking for new construction here in Georgia. So again, we are at the Tributary in Douglasville, new construction community. If you know anybody's looking, or if you're interested yourself, then please give me a call. I would definitely love to be able to help you navigate the home buying process out here. So let's go ahead and take a look at this, and we'll get to it. Before I go inside, I just wanted to give you all a full view of this property here. This floor plan is called the Carroll, and it's a pretty cool floor plan. It's not your traditional floor plan. As you can see, the garage is not in the front. In the essence of saving as much space and utilizing as much land as possible, which is what a lot of these builders have to do nowadays. The garage is in the back. Now, that's not the case for all homes. It's just certain homes in this neighborhood. So as you can see over here, you got a more traditional style with the garage in the front. But this one's a little bit different, so we're gonna go inside and check it out. Before we do, just want to give you a good look of the exterior. You got a little front porch space. One thing I do like about this community and the homes that I've seen so far after walking through them, you get a good feel of quality, right? So you get some touches like you got brick columns coming up here, and a lot of houses are trying to skimp on brick right now because they can save money, and brick is not cheap. So you can see it throughout, and it gives the house a nice touch, a bit of texture, a bit of contrast, and it's just a nice feeling to know that you have, some brick in your house. Even the front door, I'm liking it. It's got the large window in there. And this opportunity, or this home, is available for sale right now if it's something that you wanted to buy. And again, this is the lowest price opportunity that they currently have. So this one is going for $445,607. And the good thing is that with new construction nowadays, they are throwing out a lot of incentives in there. So even though the price is $445,000, and yes, you would have to qualify for that amount on the loan, you have some really good incentives that really makes the house a lot more affordable to buyers in today's market. Now, I know everybody's not, happy with the current interest rates, but new construction seems to be doing a really good job of speaking the language of the buyer. And what I mean by that is they are doing things to make it easier for you to purchase the house and own it and be able to finance it at a lower rate, at a lower interest rate right now. So I know a lot of times people want to negotiate price, and I'm all for negotiating price, but sometimes you got to ask yourself, what am I looking to get out of this deal, right? Because you can negotiate price and say you bring the price down $30,000. Well, that's not going to impact your monthly payment as much as if you had like a rate buy down where they can take that same money and put it towards giving you a lower interest rate. And that's going to benefit the buyer very well because that's going to affect their monthly payment and make it a lot more affordable for them. So it's kind of like buying, cell phones nowadays, right? You have the monthly plans to where if it's affordable, you're going to get it. And we don't even realize that, your phone we're paying over $1,000 for a phone. But, as far as purchase price, we are in Atlanta. Or not Atlanta, we're in Douglasville right now. But just in general, in the metro area, home values are on the rise, and we've been seeing that for a while now, even throughout the pandemic. So if you know that your home value is going to be going up, then getting into the house at a good monthly payment is really a good thing for you because you're not going to have to worry too much about having problems reselling your house. So new construction is definitely a good option. DR Horton on available or certain opportunities, is the ones that are ready to go, are offering some pretty good incentives. So they're saying that you can get interest rates around 5%, 5.5%, I'm sorry, 5.5% interest rate. And on top of that, you get $10,000 towards your closing costs, right? So if you're wondering, how do I calculate my closing costs? Typically, closing costs are around 3% of the sales price of the home. So you're going to have your closing costs, which is about 3%. You're going to have your down payment, depending on what type of loan you get. If you're a FHA, then that's going to be at 3.5%. So that can help you do a little bit of math. So if they're going to give you $10,000 towards your closing costs, then that's a nice chunk, and they're helping buy down your rate too. So 5.5% interest rate, and you get $10,000 towards your closing costs. You can't beat that, and that's what makes these new construction home right now very, very, very competitive to resale homes. Because the problem with resale homes sometimes is that they're not looking to give you that much incentive, and if they're not going to give you that much incentive, your monthly payment could be about the same on a resale home, even if the price is just slightly lower than what you can get on a new construction. And of course, the good thing about a new construction is you're going to get a brand new home. So you don't have to worry as much about, say, your AC, your roof, your systems, all that. You have a peace of mind knowing that it is brand new. So this is what I was talking about with this plan, where the garage is towards the back. And again, builders are doing things like this to be able to utilize as much space as possible, right? So you have your garage back here. So your garage is going to be on a separate street from where you walk into the front door. And here's your backyard, and it is fenced in over here. And I can see with the builder if you can get a higher fence just for a little bit more privacy. But this is not a bad look here, because you do get a good bit of yard space. And even in a lot of homes nowadays, you're not getting this much yard space. So that's a pretty good look. And that's what pretty much leads to this floor plan. So you got a nice little pad on the side here. And we'll go back inside and I'll start talking about some of the features in the house. I'm a huge fan of this flooring. It looks really good. I hope the video is doing it justice. Feel nice, quality, sturdy throughout. The walls, you have a very light gray. I wouldn't be surprised if it's agreeable gray. That is like the color of the decade. Everybody's putting agreeable gray in homes, whether it's a new construction or a new build. Here's your living room space. Let me try to get a different angle for you. And I will be 100% honest. It's not the biggest living room space in the world, but you can definitely make it work because it does extend off over here to the right a little bit. So if you get creative with your furniture, you could definitely make it work pretty well for you. What they did right is that they kept the floor plan pretty open. So the living room kind of goes off into the kitchen here. And of course you would have, kind of like your breakfast table or your separate dining going right here. And then you have your kitchen, which is a large island. The large island always makes it feel pretty grand. You can probably get about 3 to 4 stools under there. So you have your little breakfast bar pretty much. Does not come with a fridge. A lot of new construction doesn't. But you have your quartz countertop. And I actually have these exact same countertops in my house. Just take a look at some of the drawers here. They're pretty nice. So this is a very nice touch. You do get gas stove, but it is built in here. So that's a very nice, seamless, clean look. The subway tiles in the back. And then you get a double oven too. So you're not seeing a lot of this in homes, especially in this price point. So again, this one is going for $445,000 and you get your double oven. So very nice quality appliances in here. And when I was talking about quality, I mean, look at the baseboards. You got the thicker baseboards going throughout. You have crown molding going all throughout the top here. And the reason why I'm pointing out a lot of this, because I'm in a lot of homes a lot of times, even new construction, and some people are just skimping out on these things. So the builder here is DR Horton, and I would say that, they're doing it pretty right. So when you first walk in, you do have your half bath over here. Just pan around a little bit for you. Nothing too special there, but you know, got your powder room right up front. You got your closet for that bathroom. And just going back in. So I would assume that you would use this as your formal dining, even though a lot of people are just kind of up in the air with that. So either forming dining or say a flex space, which is a pretty nice touch over here too. So if you ask me, you know, if I was buying the house, I would not need a big dining room table over there. I'd put just a nice one right here, and that'll work for me. It can fit about 6 people around that table, and then I'd have this as a flex space down here. So one more look at the kitchen, and then we'll head upstairs. And again, when I talk about quality, you're seeing these in the home with the spindles. That's very nice. A lot of people are skimping out on that too. Here is your pantry. Not the biggest in the world, but it'll definitely get the job done. Before I go up, we'll just take a look at the garage. Pretty standard garage. Tiny bit wider than most garages that you would see out there, but definitely good enough for 2 full-size vehicles. And here are your light switches. So I'm starting to see a lot of these, this light switch design in new construction home. It's just good to see that they've changed up the design after all these years. Just something a little bit different. They're nice and pretty wide and big. All right. And you get the wooden floor details. This is actually either a laminate. Yeah, this may be a laminate on the floor here. And then no carpet going up on the steps here, but there is carpet upstairs. So let's go upstairs and check that out. So again, this home is 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms. You see your half bathroom was already downstairs, and we are up here. So I get a good look at the carpet for you guys. And let's just get a good look at the upstairs area. So if you look to the right, got room there, a room here, one room over here. Then your bathroom is going to be over here. We're going to take a look at all of them. And then your primary suite back here. And then this is what it looks like going downstairs. So we'll start with this first bedroom here. And I would say, you know, it's a pretty good size. Definitely get a queen size bed in here comfortably. I wouldn't go bigger than that. My camera may not be doing justice for the size of the room, but it's definitely a good size room for a queen size bed in here, and a queen size setup as well. I do like the details they have on the doors. Again, they could have went super cheap with a regular door, but they gave you a door that has a little bit of texture and character to it. And pretty much all the doors are like that. Here are those bigger light switches again. Very nice. Have a nice little sound to them. Another bedroom over here. Again, this one just a tiny bit smaller than the first one. A queen size bed. Like if you had a full queen size setup, it may be a little bit tight in this one, but you can make it work. Let's see, here is the third bedroom. Okay, this is about the same size as the one that we just came out of. So my sentiments are exactly the same. Actually, it feels just a tiny bit smaller than that one there. There we go. Got one window in here, and the characteristics are pretty much the same. So let's see what this the upstairs bathroom looks like. Of course, you got the double vanity going on here. You get tile floor, which is good. I love seeing tile floors because in some of these new construction, they're going back to putting the vinyl or the laminate on the floors, and I'm not a fan of that. You got a shower tub insert here. And it's pretty much just a straightforward new construction or a straightforward bathroom there. All right, so let's go see what we all, been anticipating, which is the primary bedroom. And let's see what all boxes it checks off, right? So for a lot of people in a primary bedroom, one, they want a good sized, very big primary bedroom. And I would say check the box on that, right? The other thing that people like is kind of the tray ceilings in the primary bedroom. So check the box on that. And as of late, a lot of people like the extra kind of living room space in the primary bedroom, and this one checked the box on that too. So you got a lot of space in here. Of course, king size bed, and then put your couch or whatever you need in here. So it's a great flex space. If you say you just had a newborn child, you could have them in here with you. You can always have your eyes on them and set up in here. If you're kind of like the fitness person, I've seen people put Pelotons and what's it called, treadmills over here. If you're work oriented, some people make it an office, and if you just like to chill, you got another living room up here. So you got a lot of options in this room. Make it very cozy for you. It's just a whole lot of space in here. So let me stand from this side. Very nice. Then we're going to check out the primary bathroom. So similar color tile to the other bedrooms. Or the other bathrooms, I'm sorry. You're going to come with a stand-in shower. It's a very nice size. It comes with a little bench as well, with a tile to match. Of course, you're going to have your tub. Nice size window right there. And then your double vanity. So great sized bathroom. It feels very airy and very comfortable. Got your water closet. Fun fact, it wasn't until I got into real estate that I learned that this is called a water closet. And it was a client that taught me that. He kept saying water closet. I'm like, what are you talking about? So I guess it's just the room where the toilet's at, and they call it the water closet. And then your closet, ladies, tell me if this gets the job done or not. It is pretty deep. You can see I'm walking through it. I'm going to turn around and show you. It is pretty deep. And I think this will check the boxes for most people in regards to a size room that they'd want. I'm not exactly sure what this is, and I don't know if it makes sense for me to find out. Okay. Just some cables back there. Probably good for like your security system and all that stuff, but I'm not sure. And yeah, that pretty much wraps up the house tour of the interior of this home. Again, very beautiful home. And I'll just go back over some of the details. This is the Carroll floor plan. And the Carroll floor plan will give you 2,435 square feet. It is currently on sale for $445,000. And I'm sorry, $445,607. It's 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bath, with a 2-car garage. And currently waiting for somebody to make this home. Again, beautiful home. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out and just let me know what you think about this home in the comments. Now, are you a fan of this living room here? Are you a fan of this floor plan, this setup? Are you a fan of having your garage in the back and pretty much a separate road? Are you a fan of an open floor concept? Are you a fan of having this room over here? Are you a fan of the backyard? Is the fence tall enough? Is that enough privacy for you? Is this enough space for you? Is Douglasville an area that you would consider? So all these questions, please answer them in the comments below. I would definitely love to be able to help you out. And again, incentives. That's kind of the biggest things with these new construction homes. 5.5% interest rate. I think as I checked yesterday, interest rates were either in the low 7s or, definitely in the low 7s is what I saw, even though, just depending on what lender you go to, that might fluctuate just a little bit, and also your credit, of course. But if you can get, mid to high 5 interest rate. Why not? That's kind of a really good perk right now, especially when most people are paying a little bit more than that, especially for a resale home. And you get the $10,000 in closing costs as well. Just wanted to take a little drive through the neighborhood so that you just get a vibe of what it looks like, you know, how close the homes are and aren't together. And this is a pretty good sized community. I cannot remember how many homes are in here, but you can see some new opportunities are coming that way. So you have a lot of options. You have options for homes now if you want them built. And then, well, you have options that are available now, and then you have options to build as well. Just keep in mind that the longer you wait, the higher home values go up, the higher home prices go up. So that's something to consider. And these incentives that I was talking about, which is the $10,000 towards closing costs and then the 5.5% interest rates, these are for more readily available opportunities. So typically they can't really speak to some of the incentives if you're going to be purchasing down the line. You just kind of have to understand what's going on at the time. And you just never know what's going to happen with the market. You know, it can start picking up again. You know, there was a time in 2021 and 2022 where they couldn't hold on to homes. I really don't like when people do this. Like, why would you pull out halfway? Makes zero sense to me, but whatever. But yeah, there was a time, back to my train of thought, where it got so competitive in new construction that you know, people were just bidding on homes. The incentives just weren't really there, you know. So if we end up back in that market again, then these homes just get that much more expensive because you lose out on the incentives, so you have to pay full closing costs, and builders may not, you know, pay for like the buy downs to buy down your rate and everything. So it all just depends on when you're looking to purchase, but all I can do is tell you what's going on right now and the incentives right now. But my overall thought of this neighborhood, I do like D.R. Horton. People always kind of have their mixed reviews about different builders, but I'm in and out of new construction all the time, and to me, D.R. Horton seems to build some pretty good, you know, quality homes, and not really skimp out on, you know, some of the finishes. So I really do like this neighborhood. For me to say, I would purchase a home in here. My wife really wants us to get a new construction. Douglasville is just not my area. I don't have a problem with Douglasville. It's just I work out in Roswell, and that's just, you know, quite a bit of a drive. So yeah, so that's pretty much it for this neighborhood. Again, this is the Tributary in Douglasville. Oh look, they got a dog park. Can't really see it from here, I just saw the sign. So very nice amenities throughout. Oh, somebody's behind me. But I appreciate y'all tuning in, and let me know if I can help.